Welcome to our preview of our 2025 DC Bar Changing Currents in Employment Law, the DC Bar's 3-hour fast-paced fall CLE that previews cutting-edge topics in employment law from both the management and employee side perspectives. I'm Scott Oswald, Faculty Chair of Changing Currents in Employment Law, and I'm joined by Yvette Gatling, shareholder with Littler. Yvette, hello.
Hi, Scott. How are you today?
I am well, and we are here to talk about your panel titled Implementation of the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. Yvette, introduce us to your co-panelists and some of the key things that attendees at this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law can expect to learn from your panel.
Sure. I will be speaking along with Katie Herrmann, and I'm very excited to be speaking with her. We're going to be speaking about the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, which I think a lot of people are interested in. It is an exciting new act, which I know a lot of my clients have questions about. I know a lot of people have questions about because it is very different than what we're used to dealing with as far as accommodations. It sounds similar, or it seems similar to the ADA, but it's very different than what a lot of clients are used to, a lot of what we're used to counseling about. So we're going to tell you what's different, what may be similar, and give you some guides and tips for your clients in litigation. So I'm excited to talk to people about it.
So, Yvette, with the EEOC's final rule implementing the law effective June of 2024, what advice are you giving your corporate clients right now?
Well, certainly there was a lot in the final rule that, there was a lot of controversy about the final rule, specifically on abortion and those types of things. And so we will talk about that. But, a lot of that, of course, with the new administration is up in the air. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. But we, certainly are telling them to look at that as a guide. But we will see what happens with the new administration. I know they're taking a hard look at that, as they are with a number of things. But the final rule certainly gives us some guidance on how the EEOC looks at the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, and it gives us a lot of guidance. And we'll certainly talk to you about what is in that and how the EEOC looks at how the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act should be enforced. And there have been cases already on the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. The EEOC has brought a few cases on this already. So I think it's going to be helpful. And we'll talk to you about where we think the administration's going. But of course, I don't have a crystal ball to tell you that. So,
Well, looking beyond the rule itself, in kind of the wake of the Trump administration shifting priorities for the EEOC, where do you see the EEOC maybe enforcing this statute, and maybe where do you see them backing off?
well, I mean, certainly they have been, this is one of their priorities. With them already bringing cases on this, they may be backing off from some of the, abortion things that are in it. I mean, that was one of the controversial takes of the final rule, but we'll certainly talk about that. And Katie and I will be happy to, answer a few questions about that. So.
Yvette, thank you. I look forward to this panel in October, and for those in the audience, we look forward to seeing each of you on Tuesday, October 28th at 5:30 p.m. with our reception for our in-person attendees. You can register right now using the CLE tab at dcbar.org.